Alright, finally we have won a dice roll, and this hand seems pretty solid. Turn 1 Bird, turn 2 Sprawl plus Oath, turn 3 Jace. I'll take it. Not bad. If Oath of Nissa could find enchantments, that would just make the dream, because then he could find your doubling seasons too. That would have been absurd. It's still good in the deck, obviously. It hits planeswalkers for us, but plus it smooths out your draws in the early game, but it would just be absurd if we got enchantments too. Alright, so go ahead and lead with the Utopia Sprawl. So because of the Oath, we can just play basics. Save our life total here. That said, I will choose blue in case, something weird happens. Right, because I'm going to tap it to play Oath, which you can find as 1 mana dork, which we can play with a bird, so sure. I guess we get punished if we find like a, no, we don't only have 2 anyways. Okay, it's fine. Say if we found like a Nissa here, 3 mana. I want a mana dork off of it. And I found it, but now I don't actually know if I want a mana dork. I think I might want Nahiri. That was pretty good with Nissa. Yeah, this is fine. Make sure we send a message with our Birds of Paradise. That's the important part. Our opponent might be on Naya Burn, might be on something weird. There's no telling. Just might be Jeskai. Probably not Jeskai with Bloodstained Mire, but... Alright, we send a message with the Birds of Paradise. Can't lose now. So I'll probably play Nahiri first. Turn 3 Nahiri, turn 4 Jace. Good news is we have it, even if he kills our bird. So I would love for him to bolt our bird and still let us have our Planeswalker. He's got to be on Burn or something, right? Sacred Foundry Mountain just probably means Burn. Or Soulfire Grandmaster. Okay. Interesting one. Ooh, Gideon. What if I play Gideon this turn? That's the most mana efficient thing we can do. I mean, playing Nahiri and just plussing her immediately, though, might be better. Yeah, I'm going to do that. This also means we don't have to take damage off of this. But maybe I will in case there's some weird situation where we need a chump block. I think I do this because it lets me put on the pressure to just win. And then the Gideon next turn will probably kill this after it's attacked our Nahiri. Don't need any more lands this game, even though this one does cycle and show it and cycle it without any effort. Sweet. Alright, we'll see where we go from here. I mean, as it currently stands, we have 5 mana. I don't anticipate having to chump block here. But we certainly have 4 to play the Jace. This is one of those games where you don't combo people. You just sort of play the Planeswalker game. And I mean, Nahiri into Gideon plus Jace is on the play is a good way to just sort of outpace what they're doing. Because he's going to spend all his effort on this Nahiri, and I'm just going to play Gideon and kill his Soulfire Grandmaster, and all of a sudden he's got Gideon messing with him. He's attacking me? Okay, I don't know what that means. That's either really good for us or really bad. I don't know what... I mean, he's just going to double bolt Nahiri? He might, I guess. Yep, guess that's what's happening. Nope. He just wants to kill us. He wants to play Lone Rider. Oh, God. Huh. Can't say I expected that one. Alright, so what if I minus Nahiri to kill this, plus Gideon to make this attack Gideon. You think that that's going to be our play? So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just going to try to handle his creatures with our planeswalkers. This is an interesting combo. Lone Rider plus Soulfire Grandmaster. Alright, play the Gideon. This was a nice draw too, by the way. If you couldn't guess. Turns out when you have all the mana you need, just drawing Planeswalkers is pretty good. So yeah, now we'll just up this to 8, make the Lone Rider, I'm sorry, it's not a Lone Rider, it is It That Rides as 1, attack Gideon, and then next turn we can kill it after it's tapped with our Nahiri or our Gideon or whatever, and then we can play Jace and just continue to ride the value train all the way to Value Town. Oh, on the Value, I guess the Value Express would be the name of the train, but we already named the train. Name of the line. Alright, It That Rides as 1. I thought we were out of Eldritch Moon, man. Emrakul's on the moon. Give it up. It's over. Yep. Yeah, I agree. You have to attack Gideon. So the good news is he's got, I guess with all of this in mind, we are at 12 life and he is playing Lightning Bolts. So, you know, we don't actually just have all day to sit here. So I'm going to use Gideon to kill It That Rides as 1. In all likelihood. Oh gosh, that's what I'm talking about. We might just die. He has gained a lot of life. It's actually kind of a good combo. Lone Rider plus Lightning Helix plus Soulfire. He's got a lot of ways. I wonder if we minus our Jace. We play minus it. There's an oath. Okay, so... Oh, he redirected that to Gideon. So that we can't... So we have to use Nahiri to kill it. I'm fine with that, honestly. See what we can find with Oath of Nissa. I guess we'll take a Noble Hierarch. Alright, so we have 5 mana. We can play one of our Planeswalkers plus a Hierarch. We can do this to kill this. The fact that he redirected that damage to Gideon, I'm considering good, because I would have been more worried if he was just targeting us. The fact he did that means I'm fine just playing the value game with our Planeswalkers. Whereas if he had gone after our life total, I would have felt more pressure. Ralzeric or Jace? They both, I mean, Ralzeric ultimates sooner. It can also make mana for us. It can actually ramp. I don't know why ramping would be relevant. I guess if we drew Doubling Season, we could use Ralzeric, but I mean, this ability is really irrelevant, so we'll just play Ralzeric. If anything, I'd minus the Jace, but I'd rather minus the Jace, play Jace minus it while having access to what this Ralzeric will give us. I guess we didn't have to play the Hierarch. We could have played the Jace too. It might have been better. Oh no, we'd still only have 3 mana. We couldn't do it. That's fine. Alright. So here you go. We're on the Planeswalker. Planeswalker Express, the value train, headed to Value Town with Gideon at the helm. There's no helm on a train though. Gideon's conducting. Either way, it's looking pretty good for us. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. We're at 12 life. We have chump blocks if they're haste creatures. We have Planeswalkers for days. Ramping up to extra turns and Emrakuls, and I guess at some point we could turn Gideon into a 6/6, attack him. I don't know if we want to do that. I kind of want to keep plussing him. Alright, let's see what we draw here. It's a Utopia Sprawl. Let's make some mana. make red with this one. All right, so I'm going to plus the Gideon. I want 1 plus... No, it can already -2. I'm turning this thing into a creature when I'm done with all of this. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, that's a lot of mana. Here's a Jace. I'm going to minus Jace. To get a bunch of cards, then plus Nahiri away one of them. Then turn Gideon into a creature and attack him. I sort of didn't like. I sort of want to plus Gideon so that we can kill creatures in the future with it. That said, unless he just bolts Gideon dead, then Gideon can already do that. So we may as well try to kill him. I have this plus into an ultimate, so I don't need to. I can minus the Jace, and then Nahiri will start plussing as well. Oh, I'm going to take a Tamiyo. I'd like to choose pile 2. I'd like to play this here Tamiyo. Oops, I want white man out of this. Alright, so let's make Gideon or let's go ahead and plus this first, so nothing. This is the most important one to have survive. Okay, we've used this one, we've used this one, we have not used this one. Let's make this one a creature. Do we plus this one? Okay, I kind of want to minus it. Oh no, that's the plus. Convenient. Let's make this a creature. Now let's plus Tamiyo on Gideon. And let's attack with Gideon. Deal him 7 damage and draw a card. 5 planeswalkers in play. It's going to be really anticlimactic if this guy just, quadruple lightning bolts us or whatever. While we're just playing solitaire with planeswalkers. But hey, it's a long train ride on the Value Express. I don't know what Value Town's a long way away. So you got to pass the time somehow. Alright, also he can just lightning bolt us, redirect Gideon, or he can deflecting palm it. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Main deck deflecting palm. What a blow. Oh no. A source so this is gonna wreck our Emrakul too. I'm killing our Jace. I'm not going down to 5. I'm gonna let Jace bite the dust. Maybe just let Gideon bite the dust. Deal it to himself. Is that how this works? Is that what's happening here? I think that was asking me to... I really don't know what's happening. Click on the shield to prevent damage to players. I don't understand what's happening. Okay, that makes more sense. I can't redirect it. There's this quirky rule about Planeswalker damage where you own the controller of the Planeswalker can't redirect damage done to him to a Planeswalker. It's a weird rule. I don't know how we deal with deflecting palm though. I guess it involves plussing Tamiyo on this and doing like 1 damage at a time for now. If he just has another deflecting palm in his hand, we're in a lot of trouble. So I'm going to start by drawing some cards. I don't think I want to attack with Gideon again and die to it. At least not yet. I don't know. I don't know how to play around another deflecting palm. But I know there's no reason to attack for 7. We're just gonna Emrakul in a couple turns. If he's drawn another deflecting palm by then and we die to it, we die to it. I don't think there's anything we can do about it. I guess I could try to. I could get Ralzeric to a point where I ultimate Ralzeric, take turns, systematically tap down his white lands with Ralzeric on those extra turns. I guess. I guess. What did I just click? Alright, so we're out of Planeswalker things to do. We're out of. Okay. I guess that's the plan. Plus Ralzeric again next turn. Oh no, we're just dead. I mean, the thing is, doing that with Ralzeric lines up with the turn that we cast our Emrakul. So maybe it's just a no downside play. We're just dead. That Gideon attack killed us. I guess. I mean, I would have certainly not played around deflecting palm with the Emrakul anyways and died to that. But he's no way he doesn't have a lightning bolt right now. What a weird game. Well, that doesn't kill us yet. I think we'll be playing Rest for the Weary. Gaining 8 life might be kind of relevant. It's a Lone Rider. We're not dead. Okay. Oh, we can do it with this, right? No, it's non-land permanents. I guess we'll take another Jace. Oh, all the Jaces, sure. Alright, so well, it's not even the moment of truth because nothing matters until now. I mean, we could take extra turns. Well, he doesn't have deflecting palm right now. Oh, so we just take he played this, so he doesn't have it. We don't even have to worry about it. We just take extra turns. And as long as we don't lose 5 coin flips, we'll be fine. Alright, well, let's do it. Tails, I lost the flip. Heads, you won the flip. Tails, you lost the flip. Heads, you won the flip. Alright, so we got 2 extra turns. Should be good enough. Top 3 cards for our Tekker doubling season. Okay, sure, whatever. I guess I'll take 2 of them. It doesn't matter at this point. We're obviously there, right? So whatever. Is that? There's our doubling season mana. Okay. Sure. Did it. Did it. Did it. Did it. Played a doubling season. Can't play anything else. Go to our next turn. We'll ultimate Nahiri. Weird game, but we won. Touch and go for a minute, I suppose. So, I mean, he's not dead because it's 16 damage, but he has only 5 permanents. Okay. And we had another turn after this to get him, so. Okay, well, that was really weird. I'm gonna look up Deflecting Palm and see if we can stop it with Leyline. Because that seems pretty relevant. Give me a second here. The next time it deals that much damage to that source's controller. So no point does this card target. What a weird... This card's dumb. Okay, so Leyline does nothing. I mean, I guess we want Leyline anyways, though. These do seem okay. We'll cut some Hierarchs. Gideon seems good. This, I mean, all the Planeswalkers seem good. Guess we'll cut another Hierarch and the other Nissa. Leyline against Burn seems good enough. Even if it's also this weird Lone Rider Burn deck. I'm not sure. Lone Rider is actually sweet, but I'm going to keep it. Because he can't gain life very easily if he can't target us. His hand is not great. I'm leaning on the Leyline here and the fact that we're on the draw. Yeah, but this hand is not great. I understand that. I think maybe it's correct to mulligan this, but the Leyline could just be very good against him. He doesn't even have a 1-drop. He mulled to 6, so... Also, the other thing to keep in mind, our deck is just all Mana Dorks and Utopia Sprawls and Oath of Nissas, so, you know, our draws should be pretty good here in the first couple turns. That obviously we drew a land, but so if he has a Lone Rider here, it's going to be hard for him to gain the life he needs. Well, that's one way to do it, but that's only 2. Okay, well, we're just going to draw all the lands. Okay, well, not ideal. Might just beat us to death. In fact, he can't bolt us or our Planeswalkers, though. Strains a lot of cards in his hand. I guess it makes our Mana Dorks get wrecked, so really we don't want to draw Utopia Sprawl, but actually the only way you could flip Lone Rider is by bolting a Mana Dork. I don't care about this so far, Grandmaster, for a few turns at least. Yeah, the fact he can't bolt us means he can't bolt our Planeswalkers, which is really important. Okay, well, we don't have an Oath of Nissa, so we actually need to be able to cast this. We've drawn 3 lands in a row after having 4 in our opener. So it's kind of awkward. We're leaning on the fact that, I mean, we knew when we kept the hand, we're leaning on the fact that the Leyline blanks a lot of the cards in his deck. So he has 4 cards in hand. They, as far as we know, it'd all just be nothing. The fact he passed back would seem to indicate that. I'm sure this thing's just getting killed, but we're gonna play. You gotta play it anyways. If it doesn't, if somehow it survives, then next turn we can. Well, it actually gives us the ability to make 2 blue to cast Chase. Shockingly, it didn't. But that's fine. His life total is pretty irrelevant. He had no Lone Rider for that Helix, so we saw plenty of life to work with. Effects in our okay. Alright, time to play Deviling Season. So now if we can just find a way to cash Jace, or money. Or we draw Nahiri, or Tamiyo, or basically anything, any Planeswalker, obviously, that is not Jace, would just do absurd things right here, so we'll see. So many good draws in the deck. That's not one of them. We can cast it, though. And I might. Or I might just pop this, try to win. Okay, that's something. As a matter of fact, that wins the game. That's what that is. Good, that was a better idea. This was the better decision. Jace. Ultimate. He has Deflecting Palm up, so that's a problem. I don't know what the plan is to deal with that. Maybe the plan is to just go on the value train and not do that. We don't know how many he's playing, obviously. I can Lightning Helix his guy. I think it's going to involve Lightning Helixing him a lot. Yeah, I'm going to Lightning Helix this guy. That puts us at 15. The next one, Lightning Helix is him. That way the Emrakul hit doesn't kill us, but it still makes him sack all his permanents, and that'll win us the game. Yep, that's what we need to do. We're doing so much work with other people's spells. It's weird how that works. What's he gonna do? Kill his own guy? Kill us? Can't kill us. Playing around Deflecting Palm is pretty fun to do. So this is what Jace is actually the best planeswalker in this deck. Everyone plays Nahiri with their Emrakul, but Jace is actually the best because you just get so many free spells. I mean, we won a game against Affinity earlier. We would not have won without Jace. We could Nahiri Emrakul this game and just lose on the spot. Instead, we get to play around Deflecting Palm because of his Lightning Helixes. Unless, of course, he were to bolt his own guy here, I guess. That means we can only go up to 15. Maybe I should have just bolted him twice. But Helixing him twice puts us at 18. And then he sacks his 6 land. Hits us down to 1. Or we're at 18. If he had Deflecting Palm, right, we go down to 3. The Soulfire Grandmaster puts us down to 1, but also just like... Oh, but he can't bolt us. So, yeah, that would have been better. I forgot about that. Yeah, I didn't take the Leyline into consideration here. Our opponent's tanking pretty hard here. So I actually may have misplayed this. If I just helixed him twice, then... Sure. Does it mean he has a second Deflecting Palm? What's happening? That didn't even work the way he wanted it to? I don't know why it didn't. I was the source's controller. It should have dealt it to me. I don't know what happened there. That's a little weird. But I think it doesn't matter. Because assuming he saved the Deflecting Palm for the Emrakul, we would be at 18. Oh, and there's even another Lightning Helix there, so it doesn't matter. But we would have been, we actually would have been at 21. And then the Soulfire can't kill us. And the swing back from the Soulfire Grandmaster can't kill us, and he can't bolt us because of the Leyline. So that said, I'm not leaving myself at 3 life. I'm helixing him again because he could Deflecting Palm it. Yeah, like he could Deflecting Palm it and then play cycle his lands, play like disenchant our thing, disenchant Deflecting Palm. I guess he couldn't have all of those things, but whatever. Just gonna play right anyways. There's just no reason to leave things up to chance when he hasn't scooped. Like, you know, that's the way I look at stuff like this. It's like, oh, are you slow rolling because you're just sort of going off with all of your Jaces for all the value? I mean, that's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is, you know, he could scoop at any time and he's not. So that's on him. Does this do anything? Nope. Any damage can't be prevented? Nope. He does have the disenchants, except it's Iron Rights Cleansing. It's an interesting deck. Hey, I will have gained 3 or more life. I could have it that rides as 1. Why does this make my stuff indestructible? Target creature gains double strike. Oh, that works. Oh, no, it has protection from colored spells. So I was like, oh, give him a cool double strike. It has protection from colored spells. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure there's no way we can lose here. Sorry. We'll get this. Whatever, I don't think it matters. It isn't. I do like the Lone Rider combo he has going. That's a thing. Alright, fine. Bolt Dark thing. Move to our next turn and kill him. Play the second ley line just cuz. I do suspect a scoop might be incoming though. Nope. Tameo. I'm not going to slow roll. At this point, it's just slow rolling. Is it a deflecting palm? Or are you trying to path our Emrakul and finding out you can't? Because this card is just stupid. And probably shouldn't exist. Yeah, so the way we were going to cast is obviously the Nykthos could make the white mana we need for the ley line. We just play Tameo, Ultimated, etc. But hopefully this will encourage the scoop. Yeah, Emrakul really is dumb. It just makes so many things possible and wins games. It's just always the right card to get. It's kind of silly. But it was a pretty sweet game. I liked that Deflected Palm made that very interesting in game one, and playing around it made game two very interesting. So that was a pretty good match overall.